Coming right up, the Bulls taking on the Bucks. For the Bulls, they know each game presents a test of physical endurance, of mental focus, and their ability to match up against any style of play. And that challenge is...
You're now connected to Jackie Zulu.
Welcome to 2K Sports for another edition of NBA basketball. Along with Steve Smith and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. And our friend on the sideline, Hall of Famer David Aldridge, you'll be hearing from shortly. Here are the starters for Milwaukee. They've got Taurean Prince. Antetokounmpo is out there with Miles Turner. Then there's Kevin Porter. And it's Rollins in at the point guard. And for Chicago, they've got Vucevic. White is out there with Josh Giddey. Then there's Dosunmu. Conference rivals, Greg, butting heads in this one. How does that raise the stakes here?
Well, both teams want this one bad, and a chance to prove they're the dominant squad. I think it's going to get pretty heated at some point here tonight.
Chicago to start out. Here's White, the pass to Vucevic. Here's Giddey, guarded by Porter. Giddey kicks to White. With the drive, and it's sent back by Turner.
An elite rim protector and shot blocker. Turner excels at rising up and denying those shots.
It's a shot you would think he would make, but he just doesn't make it all the time.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. And Greg, with the coaching changes in Milwaukee, where are they looking for improvement?
Well, Kevin, they've been dominant in the regular season, but the playoffs require adjustments. That chess match is where they hope to improve.
Here's Milwaukee now. Outside Turner. Antetokounmpo passes to Porter. Here's Rollins. Good, and a nice assist from Porter.
And how about Porter Jr.'s court awareness? Excellent job finding the open man with the pass.
Pass to Vucevic. Back to Giddey. The shot, no good. Nice D from Porter. Here's Antetokounmpo. That one's in, his first shot this game.
And what balance on the finish. Antetokounmpo, such a tough cover for the D.
Giddey the pass to Vucevic. Now Now here's Dosunmu, defended by Prince. Here's Vucevic. Milwaukee with the rebound. Little over a minute 30 into this first quarter. Passes it to Prince. Back to Antetokounmpo. 6 on the shot clock. Outside Porter. And another 3 for Milwaukee.
Finding a little rhythm here that they have to like where they're at.
They're playing well. They're building momentum. This is how they can turn a small lead into a big one.
Giddey against Turner. Oh, and it's Giddey scoring on a gorgeous play.
How good is that? I mean, he can make a defender look foolish at times.
Outside, Antetokounmpo. He takes it in, uses the glass to finish the layup. Giannis has got his second bucket of the game to go.
And this is where you feed Giannis. The closer he is, the more dangerous he becomes.
Vucevic setting the pick for White. Down low. And Vucevic with the basket on the assist by White.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
No excuse. You have to be aware. He should be on your radar all the time.
Pass to Prince. Here's Rollins. And stolen by White. And now White pushing it up and no one back to stop him.
Kobe White with the active hands, able to start the break and generate points for his team.
Milwaukee leading by 3. A guy who gives his team, Steve, a ton of energy out on the floor is Kobe White.
Kevin, he's definitely a spark plug, pushing the pace and trying to fire up his guys. Players love having someone like that on the floor with them.
Bulls have gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. Giddey, Antetokounmpo pulls it in. The Bucks have gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter. Hey, Greg, to touch on the Bulls for a moment, defense has been an emphasis for them.
It has, and they went through several years playing subpar D, and it cost them. They began to turn things around a couple seasons ago, and it has served them well.
You know, Steve, for the Bulls, it seemed like depth was an issue for them the last couple of years.
It was, Kevin. They were pretty thin for a while. It resulted in a 4-year playoff drought starting in 2018. But the front office did a good job to address the problem.
Collins checked in for Vucevic. He hits the second from the line.
And one of those guys who fell in the draft the year he came out due to injury. Porter healed up and has taken the lead by storm.
And Giddey gets it to go.
So good at the rim. A slow defensive rotation leads to the easy lay.
The pass to Porter. 1:46 left to play in the first. It's all in by the Bulls.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
I think you're going to see more and more of this from Kobe White, challenging the defenders as a 6'5" guard.
Turner inside, working on Collins. Shots good by Turner.
Talented, driven, he puts constant pressure on your defense.
And finished off by Collins.
Kobe White keeping his head up, shows great vision, and delivers a great pass.
Milwaukee has gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. Porter against Giddey. Porter kicks to Prince. Back to Porter.
The defender getting a little over anxious there, but Porter causes that anxiety with his high-level scoring ability.
He shot 2 free throws in the game, made 1 and missed 1.
Had a success rate from the line last year of about 78%.
And the first one drops. So Chicago ends up going with the new group. The Bucks also changing it up. Giannis Antetokounmpo's checked in for Miles Turner. Trent comes in for Prince. And Anthony subbed in for Rollins. He makes 1 of 2 that time. They have a chance to go 2 for 1 here.
Well, let's see how they play the clock.
Okoro kicks to Jones. Into the lane. Takes it off the glass.
Nice drive by Trey Jones. He just makes good decisions with the ball.
34 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Porter passes to Trent. Back to Porter. Giannis' screen on Jones. Loads it up for Giannis. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
And one of the most athletic players in the league. Giannis makes those alley-oop jams look easy.
Outside, Jones. Pass to Vucevic. Over onto Kumbo. Bank shot. No good. And at the end of one, both teams putting up some points. Bucks lead by 1. The second quarter coming up right after this break, so don't go anywhere.
16.
Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. When you consider how the Bucks are doing, what do you guys think?
Well, they've been aggressive from the beginning, particularly on the offensive end.
And that has helped them build an advantage here, playing with good focus and good energy.
And Milwaukee has possession. And Milwaukee looking at who they've got. The big men on the floor for them. Giannis and Portis. Gary Trent is out there with Cole Anthony. And it's Kuzma in at the 3 spot.
Contact just doesn't matter against Giannis. Once he's inside, he is not to be stopped.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Giannis Antetokounmpo remains so consistent. He said, I want to get to the position that my game is boring. People don't talk about it because I do it every single night, but I don't get bored. The greats, the best players, never get bored. They always give their best every given night. That's my mindset. Kevin?
Oh, D.A., I love it. Thank you so much for the report. Steve, you were considered oversized for a guard when you were coming up out of school and into the pros. But right now, I don't feel like size matters as much at that position. You can be any size.
Yeah, I totally agree. But I think if you're a guy that has a lot of height and you has the skill set to play the guard position, you definitely have an advantage. The bigger you are and the more tight your skill set, the more successful you will be on the floor.
An even 3-on-3 break. From deep, Herter. Rebounded by the Bucks. A minute and a half gone here in the second quarter. Antetokounmpo looking over the floor. Pass to Portis. Shot clock at 5. And good that time. And the Bucks lead by 3.
Beautiful by Bobby Portis. Catches it in rhythm, and we know about the confidence he has.
Now here's Okoro, guarded by Kuzma. And it's Vucevic missing.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Portis kicks to Kuzma. Back to Portis. And Portis throws it down.
This is what they want to see, Portis. Finishing strong inside, making his presence felt.
It's stolen by Anthony. And it's the Bucks on the break. Here's Giannis. This one for 3. Portis can't get it to go. Bulls trail by 5. Pass to Jones. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Outside Williams. Vucevic setting the pick for Williams. Outside, Jones. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Williams. Jones has got 5 now.
This is something Trey wants to keep improving because guards like him need to connect from deep.
Here's Giannis. He's got 8.
And what's impressive about Patrick Williams, the consistency from that range.
Yeah, and on top of being a great athlete, he's a good shooter, GA. And that includes at the free throw line. You just wish he'd get there a little more often.
And so it's Jones. He'll bring it up with the Chicago Bulls, trailing by 2. Can't tie it up as that one's no good. Milwaukee has gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Powers through inside, Giannis.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played to the inside. Here's Williams. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
Nice look from Kevin. Intelligent and unselfish.
And Milwaukee calls their first time out of the game. A group substitution here for Milwaukee. Miles Turner, he's checked in for Portis. Taurean Prince comes in for Antetokounmpo. Kevin Porter's checked in for Gary Trent. And Rollins subbed in for Anthony.
Better to be lucky than good. That pass was just deflected and not stolen. Dodged a bullet there.
Here's Rollins. Shoots over White. Rollins with the bucket. Rollins got his second basket.
The defense was clearly not on the same page. No one picked up the open man.
Outside Collins. And finished off by Collins.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
This is a close-knit group. They feed off one another's energy.
Porter passes to Rollins. It's Prince on the wing. 4 on the clock. Beyond the arc. It's hauled in by the Bulls. Now here's Dosunmu. Still without a basket. Kuzma brings the double team. Now here's Dosunmu. Tight defense on him. Giddey, no good.
There was a mix-up defensively. Left him all alone. He just couldn't hit it.
Porter finds Kuzma. On the wing, Turner. He's guarded by Collins. Fader on the way. Here's Rollins. There's the pass to Turner. Kuzma inside. Rollins gets it to go from beyond the arc. Rollins got 5 points now in the quarter.
And he gives up some size on that play, but the defender fails to close the gap.
This is why you spend so much time devising ways to space the floor. If you can't, you don't get very far.
Dosunmu, the pass to Collins. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Porter against Giddey. Porter dishes to Prince. His 3-pointers off the mark. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Milwaukee on top. They lead by 5. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much with Doc Rivers. Doc, a back-and-forth affair so far. How do you pick it up in the second half?
Well, they were just a more physical team.
Thank you, David, for that interview, and we'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball. We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. You look at Antetokounmpo, and this game has been everywhere.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
I think both sides probably adjusted a few things. The key for him is to bring the same level of energy over these last 2 quarters.
White is out there with Josh Giddey. Then there's Dosunmu, and it's Vucevic. That's Billy Donovan's 5 as we get going here in the second half. You know, Greg, one thing you got to admire about Miles Turner is how sensational a shot blocker he is. Every year among the leaders in the NBA.
And Kevin, such a dependable defensive anchor. Someone that just reads shooters well, knows when to go after the block.
Giannis inside. Vucevic defending. Screen by Antetokounmpo. Rollins the pass to Porter. It's stolen by Vucevic. Here's Giddey. And it's in there. Giddey's got 7. And if you're just joining us, we played over a minute here in the third. And stolen by Giddey. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Just great anticipation and awareness to come up with the steal and then trigger the fast break.
Giddey against Porter. Here's the floater. Rebounded by Vucevic. Bulls trail by 3. Right the pass to Giddey. To the paint. And the layup falls.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
Milwaukee's gotten fewer than half of their 3-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. Turner with the screen. Here's Giannis. Great D that time from Vucevic. The Bulls have gone 3 of 4 so far in the third quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the half. Giddey, no good. And it's Antetokounmpo with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. Good defense. Better shot from Antetokounmpo.
And we see this often now from Giannis. His offensive repertoire has become so versatile.
Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. On the wing, Giddey. Makes no mistake on the open jump shot. Giddey's got 4 points in the quarter. The Bucks have gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. Up top, Porter. Giddey defending. Giannis kicks to Porter. Misses the 3. Chicago trailing here. Pass to White. 3 minutes gone now in the third quarter. Here's Dosunmu. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. The Bucks shooting has been outstanding in this game at 58%. To the middle, here's Turner, and Turner throws it down.
Throwing it down on that one. Turner really showing off that athleticism.
White looking around for the tie. And the 3-ball is good. White's got 7 points.
Defensively, you have to tighten up on him or suffer the consequences.
White's gone a perfect 3 for 3 so far. Outside, Antetokounmpo. Out to Turner. Jacks up a 3. Second shot opportunity. Antetokounmpo, no good. Chicago's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Vucevic the pass to Giddey.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
It's Chicago with another bucket.
That pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Hey, if you're not going to fight over, you're essentially giving the shooter the look he wants.
And some changes here for the Bucks. Kyle Kuzma's checked in for Giannis Antetokounmpo, and Trent subbed in for Prince. And it's Trent in the corner. Rollins against White. Turner with a screen on White. Rollins the pass to Turner. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Yeah, that was bound to get ugly. Turner is so assertive working inside. Defense got messy.
And let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far for the Bulls.
It's all about the mid-range game. It has been a real difference in this one. Taking what the defense has given, and it's been paying off.
And another place they're finding success is in transition. They've been working hard to get ahead of the defense and find those easy ones.
White against Rollins. Shot by Collins, no good. Milwaukee's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Kuzma outside. From deep, Trent. Rebound by the Bulls. Giddey with it. 11 points in the game. Here's Dosunmu. And it's sent back by Turner. And so it looks like the Bulls will retain possession here. And now let's take a look again at that incredible rejection.
And that is a huge block. Given how close this game is, a stop like that was right on point.
So for the Bulls, Okoro comes in for Dosunmu, and Jones subbed in for White. Giddey kicks to Williams. Okoro wide open. He fired. It's good. Great play by Williams to set it up. Okoro's got the lead up to 3 now for the Bulls. Kuzma outside. Nice move. Good D by Williams.
He goes up strong, but he is met with resistance. I think that surprised him a little bit.
Here's Kuzma. It's good. Only a few seconds into the shot clock. Kuzma's got 5 points so far.
The smooth, no hesitation shot from Kuzma, keeping him one step ahead of the defense.
Okoro passes to Collins. Trying to find Jones. He gets it to him. Misses from short range. It's a close game here in Chicago. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Shot's good by Turner. 10 points for him.
Using a unique blend of power and finesse, Turner can make some tough baskets down low.
And here are the Bulls now.
Got to run the clock and wait for the last shot.
Yes, you do, but it's a dilemma. If you get a great look earlier in the clock, do you take it?
Giddey against Porter. With 4 seconds on the clock, Giddey no good. 3 quarters of play in a close game here. Bucks lead by 1. Don't go anywhere. The final quarter is coming up next on 2K Sports.
44.
And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
This is why you preach teamwork. Some of the most spectacular plays are the ones where guys are feeding off one another.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. On the floor for Milwaukee starting the fourth quarter. The big men on the floor for him, Giannis and Portis. Cole Anthony is out there with Gary Trent. And it's Kuzma in at the 3. Jones, no luck. And it's Kuzma with the ball for Milwaukee. It's a 1-point game. Antetokounmpo kicks to Portis. From the top of the key, he buries it. Portis has got the first field goal of the fourth quarter here for the Bucks. Well, Chicago has gotten fewer than half of their three-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. Here's Jones. A rebound by the Bucks. Antetokounmpo's got his 6th rebound on the night. Outside Portis. Back to Antetokounmpo. Giannis sets a screen for Anthony. He pairs Giannis taking flight.
And maybe the most bankable play in this offense. Antetokounmpo on the roll with the finish.
Out to Carter. Outside, Jones. That one falls, coming off Carter's feet.
And coming down the stretch here, both teams still on fire.
Yes, and if you love offense, you're loving this matchup. It's been a highlight reel affair.
Giannis dishes to Anthony. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Clock at 6. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Bulls will take it. The Bucks making a change here. Prince is checked in. Just about 1.5 minutes gone by here in the 4th. Here's Jones, and the rejection by Antetokounmpo.
Love to see Giannis get aggressive on defense, using that reach to track down the block.
Bulls trail by 3. And again, no good by Chicago. Bucks have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the 4th quarter started. Outside Anthony. Back to Trent. There's the lob. Antetokounmpo. Stolen. Here's Williams. And it's Williams finishing it off.
Patrick Williams with all the talent in the world.
Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the 4th. Antetokounmpo against Vucevic. Inside. Antetokounmpo. Automatic.
And the D not really doing its job there. A little slow to react to the ball getting into the paint.
Bulls shooting with confidence, 50% from the field so far. Chicago calls timeout. You look at Antetokounmpo really making a difference here.
You know, he's been a one-man wrecking crew down low. His consistent scoring has dictated the pace of this game. We'll see if they decide to front him, bring a quick double, or maybe even both to try to slow him down.
Some changes for Chicago. Ayo Dosunmu is checked in for Patrick Williams. Josh Giddey comes in for Isaac Okoro. And it's White in for Trey Jones. And then for Milwaukee, Miles Turner, he's checked in for Kyle Kuzma. Porter comes in for Gary Trent. And Rollins subbed in for Cole Anthony. With a short break in the action gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Well, during the break, I listened in on Billy Donovan's huddle with his team. Now, he talked about keeping confidence. He said this game is close, but we know we're the better team. Now it's time to go out there and prove it. See if they can come back in this one, guys.
Thanks so much, David.
Nice to see Porter Jr. get aggressive, not settle for a J, and take it into the defense.
Kevin Porter Jr.
First free throw is good. He doesn't get the second one.
It's important to stretch this lead out as much as possible right now, and that's exactly what he did there.
Effort points by Turner, working hard inside, getting rewarded with some points.
Passes to Dosunmu. Here's Vucevic. That one misses. Great D that time from Giannis. Porter passes to Turner. On the wing, Giannis. Pass to Rollins. Lets it go from deep. Good, and a nice assist from Porter. And it's a 9-point Bucks lead.
He's in fuego right now. When he gets like this, he's hard to stop.
Well, Chicago's gotten fewer than half of their three-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. Covered by Giannis. Shot to stop the run. The rebound by Turner. Turner's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Here's Giannis. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Covered by Rollins. Giddey, no one around him. Drops in the tray. Giddey's got 9 points now in just the second half.
There was a hole in the defense, and the offense did a brilliant job to get an easy bucket out of it.
Porter kicks to Turner. Back to Porter. Outside, Antetokounmpo. 5 on the clock. The Bucks need to get a shot off here. Porter, no luck.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
And his rhythm, it's been way off. The goal now might be to get him something easy at the rim so he can just see the ball go in through the net, and that helps.
He kicks it to Giannis. The jam by Antetokounmpo.
They're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
Reason why they've tightened up the vice grip a little more each time up the floor. We'll see if they can close this one out.
Chicago calls timeout. They're trailing by 8. 46 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Chicago with the ball. Trailing here by 8. Dosunmu. Count it from 12. There's 42 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. And an intentional foul right there.
Third personal foul. Second team foul.
2 points here might be all the cushion they need.
You would think so. This game is theirs for the taking.
Turner finds Porter, and so they choose to intentionally foul.
Nikola Vucevic. First personal foul. Third team foul. At the line for the Bucks, Kevin Porter Jr. 2 shots.
So the first one drops, and that makes it a 7-point lead. So he gets them both, and it's an 8-point game.
Guys, let's just go ahead and call this one. It's over.
They couldn't make enough plays when it mattered. Interesting game, though, in terms of some of the matchups.
And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul. Shot misses. He'll be shooting 2.
At the line for 2, Buzelis.
He doesn't hit the first, and that was the one they really wanted. He's got one more, though. That's good. Going 1 of 2 from the line, and that narrows the gap to 7. 19 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. And there's the pass to Turner. It's stolen by Vucevic. Top of the key, Giddey. Here's White. The Bulls with another miss. Here's Giannis. And so the Bucks take the win. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for him, Greg. They really had to work for this win.
That's a good point. I mean, weaker teams might have buckled at the end with the crowd amped up, everyone in the building kind of rooting against you, but they stood tall and pulled it out.
Well said. And now let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline for our player of the game. David, take it away.
Thanks very much, Giannis. Great individual performance. I guess you're going for another MVP, huh?
You know, I try not to think about it that much. My mindset is do my job, do whatever it takes to help my team win, and all I get advice is I've got to win.
Love the humble brag, man. Congrats on the win. Thanks.
All right, David, thank you. And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, David Aldridge, Steve Smith, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching as we present our New Balance Player of the Game, Giannis Antetokounmpo.